Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 2301 West Boulevard in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Julie Kim. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. A main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a removable cap allowing direct access into the main sewer line, which is where the drain system exits the building. Now, based on the age of the structure, it's not uncommon that we don't find one. What I have found is a 4-inch cleanout over here on the left side of the structure, about halfway back, just inside one of the fresh air vents for the sub area. That pushed us through about 50 feet of pipe or so before we got outside the building, and I continued all the way out to the public sewer connection. Now, the way this pipe runs, it comes out the back right side, turns and runs off the back of the property and under the porch of 4508 23rd Street, which is the property behind. Runs across the front of that yard towards the opposite end of that, then turns 90 degrees and runs out to the public sewer under the street. Now, I've got water running in a cleanout out in the front of that structure, and you see here we still have water running through the system. So these two structures and these two properties are sharing a lateral pipe or a connection to the public sewer, which is unusual and typically not proved. It's very possible that this was one property at one time, and that's how it was configured. So we'll go ahead and examine the line, but the Department of Public Works or the Department of Building and Safety is going to have to be consulted to find out what's going to have to occur here if they have to separate these two properties out. I don't believe they're still considered one property with two units, so very possible one or the other is going to have to run a new connection to the sewer. As we pull back here, we're pulling back through an original 6-inch concrete pipe. Now, these concrete pipe materials were very common. Exhibit similar conditions to the older clay pipes. The fact that they get very common for root intrusions to enter into the system. And right here we are changing from the concrete to a clay pipe just before we come back and make it come back around a 90-degree turn, actually 90-degree right turn here shortly. Now, the clay's got roots in it, which is pretty common. Here's where we're pulling back up into a 4-inch pipe now. And back here at about 60 feet or so, I think we're going to see that tie-in that we were talking about. More of the same with the clay pipe here. And now we're pulling back into an original 4-inch cast iron pipe. It's in pretty bad shape. It's from the early 30s or late 20s. These pipes are typically beyond their useful service life, or at least their expected service life. And right here we see off to the left of the pipe, that's where the main sewer line for 4508 23rd Street ties into this shared line. Just beyond it, you're seeing roots coming into the pipe. It's cleaned off a little bit. I don't know if this photograph is going to illustrate for the written report, but we have it on video here. Alright, so from here, the rest of the way back, we're looking at old, deteriorated cast iron piping. So we're certainly at a point here where we would recommend this line be replaced. And I believe at that point, it may be required for these two structures or properties to separate and get their own connections, because that connection currently is out in front of that property. I would expect that this property is going to need to get its own some connection to the public sewer. Anyways, all of this at this point is speculation. One's going to really need to talk to a qualified and reputable sewer contractor. Also, the Department of Public Works or the Department of Building and Safety to determine what the correct measures are going to be on this property. The way it's set up, the system is draining, but it's old, it's unusual to be shared. So there are still some questions here. The condition of the pipe is such that it's, time to start considering upgrades. So that's going to have to be investigated further by the sewer contractor to determine what's going to need to occur here for this property. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations, including any and all investigations that still need to get done. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.